Okay, so my wife came to me with a question. She said, "Well, should we drive to LAX and park there and fly to New York, or should we drive to Santa Clarita where our friends live and park our car at their house and then take a shuttle to LAX and then fly from there?" Because obviously we want to figure out which way is cheaper. If parking our car at LAX, what does that cost? And driving to like taking the shuttle from Santa Clarita to LAX, what does that cost? So you start developing some ideas of which route is going to be better. Now this might be a trip that we take a lot, so I want to be sure I think about this and how many days. Right, it's probably going to be different on how many days I park my car at LAX because if the number of days I park there is a lot, right, it's going to probably cost more because I can park for free in Santa Clarita. So where's the breaking point, right? So this is a system of linear equations that comes out of this, and we'll solve that one after the break. Okay, the first step in solving a problem like this is I need to figure out actually what information I need, what information is not useful, right? So first, what do I need? I think I need to find out the distance, right? So the distance I have put into Google Maps here, and I found out that it's 193 miles. So I'll write that down on my paper. You'll see it over here. Okay, 193 miles, and this is Visalia to LAX. All right. Now I also looked up the distance from Visalia to Santa Clarita, and that was 159 miles. So 159 miles, Visalia to Santa Clarita. Okay, what else do I need? I think I need the cost of gasoline, right? Because this trip will be less in length, so I have to spend the gasoline to drive farther, right? So gasoline, I'm just gonna say it's about $4 per gallon. And what else do I need to know? Well, my car, depending on what car I drive, right, this might be more of an issue or not. So I think I get about 25 miles per gallon. Right? So that would tell me how much more money I'm going to have to spend to drive farther. Okay, what else do I need to know? Well, driving there is one thing, but the shuttle that I take from Santa Clarita to LAX is going to cost me some money. I looked that up, and it says door-to-door airport shuttle, $66. And maybe I want to take a limo or something, but that's probably the cheapest option. So back over here, $66 airport shuttle. What else do I need to know? How about the cost of airport parking? So LAX parking lot C, that's the main parking lot. Let's say the cost here somewhere. Cost. Oh, $12 per day. $11 per day. Or $12 for oversized vehicles. Okay. We'll just call it 12. $12 parking. Okay, so now I can try to put this together in a system of equations. So what I want to find out is the cost, right? I'll say it's C. And we'll call T the time, right? The number of days, time and days. Okay, so I have two things, right? One is going all the way to LAX. So drive to LAX and park. And my second system would be drive to Santa Clarita and park and take the shuttle, right? Alright, so I have to make up equations for these. So, first equation, so the cost of driving to LAX and parking. So, cost is equal to, well, it's 193 miles, and it costs me $4 for a gallon, but then it's 25 miles per gallon. So I'm going to divide by 25 miles per gallon. So dividing puts it back up on top. It's going to be gallons, and then so this is all going to be in gallons. 493 miles divided by 25 miles per gallon will give me how many gallons of gas it will take me. So then I'm going to multiply by $4. And that's dollars per gallon. So this will give me dollars right here, right? And that's what I want, is dollars per gallon. So that's the cost of the trip. Now, plus parking, right? $12 times the number of days, T. That's it. All right, so this is LAX drive, right? Now we're going to do Santa Clarita drive. Okay, so the cost of that would be, instead of 193, it's 159 divided by 25 miles per gallon times 4. So that's the cost of the drive. And then the cost of the airport shuttle will be $66, and this is just a flat rate, so I just add it on. Plus 12 times the number of days, right? No, I don't have any cost here. It's free. So it's free to park there. So this is a system of equations and relies on T and C. So let's see, when do they want them to be equal, right? So I can use substitution. Alright, so I think I have a picture of how this problem is going to work out. So let's go ahead and figure out 159 times 4 divided by 25 plus 66. So I get $91.44. And this is a one-way trip, isn't it? So if I go a two-way trip, it would be double that. Right, so if I have to drive there and then I have to drive back. So I would also have to take the shuttle twice, right? So this 66 doubles as well. So this whole thing is going to double. So I should have multiplied this thing by 2. Alright, so times 2. Okay, so that was 91.44 times 2, which is 182.88. Now we also have to multiply this by 2 if we were doing round trip. So the parking, though, is not part of the round trip. So I just multiply this part by 2. Because I just park the number of days, and it doesn't double. So this is it's 30.88, 61.76 plus 12t. Okay, so I want to compare, when are these two costs going to be the same? So I could use substitution, and this is equal to C, so I could substitute in there and compare the two. So what number of days is the question, right, that the two procedures will be the same? So let's subtract 61.76 from both sides. And we get 121.12 is equal to 12t. Divide both sides by 12. And I get 10.09. So if I go 10 days, which would be less than this, right? And this is equal to t. If I go 10 days, which would be less than this, less than 10.09, then it would be cheaper, right? Because if I put 10.09 in there, it would be equal. So if I put 10 days, it will be cheaper to park. And yeah, so 10 days. No. 10 days it will be cheaper to drive, right? The whole way. No, cheaper to park. 10 days or less will be cheaper to park. At LAX. Right? Because if I parked one day, it's going to only be 60 plus 12. It'll be cheaper to park there. So that's kind of surprising. 10 days, that's a lot of days. So I could, you know, if I was going to travel somewhere for 2 weeks, and then it would make sense to park at my friend's house in Santa Clarita and drive and have the shuttle take me the rest of the way for 66 bucks. Okay, so that's how you figure out something like that. We'll do a couple more.